Hello everyone, welcome to a new series. Today we're going to try to play as Bulgaria. My plans are, after our failed Chinese Let's Play, it didn't officially end. I ended it just because I didn't see much hope of being able to push back all the allies with the support of the United States. So I think with Bulgaria, I'm probably safer off not joining Comintern and going Axis. And that's going to help us immediately as well, because we start off with a fairly large fascist contingent within our country. So I'm going to go political effort first, so we can get the fascist demagogue to start building up more fascist support. I'm going to go through research. We're going to do a little bit of a long game idea and get some research time quick. And then I think our production here, we have a few military factories. We have 3. So I think the next best research that we're going to do is probably to get efficiency on those. As far as recruitment, we only have, 45,000 men, so not that many. But I don't see much point. They're fairly good units and they come with a company already. So let's train a couple up. Do maybe 2 twice. So we'll get 4 extra units, and I think my first plan will be to attack Greece when I can. We have insufficient resources. Let's see how many civilian factories we have. We have 4 of 10 available. So we can go ahead and I think it might be good to get more civilian factories right out the gate, just to get a higher speed at producing military factories when we do get to that. We don't have sufficient resources. I think it'd be good to bring some in. Probably oil from... I don't really want to give it to the Allies, because I think we'll be at war with them fairly soon. But I don't know that I have much choice. And I don't really want to give up the civilian factories for this, because it's for rubber. What are we producing that needs rubber? We're doing motorized. Now, which of our divisions have motorized in them? Okay, it's the cavalry. So I think I'm going to be safe to say that I'm not going to need the cavalry that much. So we're going to get rid of that. That's going to eliminate our need for rubber. And then steel is always good. We're going to need that. Let's get that from the German Reich. I'm willing to pay for that because that's going to help us produce more weapons. And that's going to be vital early game here. Sport equipment's also important, but I think this steel is going to make the difference in both. And be able to get us producing quicker. So I don't think I'm going to import anything else besides this steel. And that should take care of our need for that. We have low manpower, as we know. Let's see. Let's get all these guys into an army. Let's get a general. We have low enough numbers that a proper general... I think we should just go with the Field Marshal, actually, because the Field Marshal is going to allow us to do... Once we expand, we're going to be in better shape. And we can give them offensive line, because I want to take all of Greece's land before things kick off. That's going to be, a better access point, and then maybe take on Turkey after that. We'll see where we're at. Let's see, we have missing equipment production. Yeah, we know that, but we don't really need the horses that bad. We've only got 2 units of them. And they're not really vital to my plan here, so no motorized necessary yet. So we'll be on speed 3 here. We'll probably get our political effort fairly soon. I might speed it up, just because this is the early game and it takes a while to get everything into production that we need. Looks like they do have some mountain divisions. I don't think Greece is going to be as big of a threat as sometimes they can be. Let's see. Once we get the political effort, we'll get our fascist demagogue. And then once we're fascist, joining Germany would be great. Potentially we can take out Romania. I wouldn't mind running up to Bucharest quicker, getting that. But I think Greece is going to be a stronger start. Because they're gonna have more availability for factories and things, and I think pushing south is where we need to be. Spanish Civil War was kicked off already. once we get the political effort, I think I'm going to go down the industrial effort tree, because that's going to help us out immensely. Let's get our... there we are. Younger generation is fine. I don't really want to fight a civil war or anything. So that'll be building up fairly quickly, so we should be able to switch earlier than a lot of starts as these minor nations. Research is going to take a while, but we are going to get our mechanical engineering. And any of those boosts early game are going to benefit us in the long run immensely. So let's go ahead and then move on to mechanical computing. That's going to take about a year, but I think it'll be worth it. Industrial effort might actually finish before our research is done on machine tools, or about the same time. So then we'll put that into probably production efficiency, now that we do have the supplies to make the necessary infantry equipment. I'm not going to bop these units out immediately. We're going to let them train to full, because we don't have basically a need to have them any sooner. When this guy goes, we're going to have him be aggressive, so hopefully push that back. Rhineland's happened. Okay, industrial effort is done. So then let's move on to construction effort, get more civilian factories, get our productions up. Got our machine tools. Translate that directly into... maybe not, because it's not 37 yet. But we should get concentrated industry, I think. Changed my mind already. Let's get construction. Okay, got fascist support. Yeah, we're going to be able to flip very quickly here. Ethiopia's already been dealt with by Italy. That'll be good for us. So ideally, Italy will join the Axis. I mean, historical AI focuses are not on, but generally that will happen. So that's working through. This is going to take about 50 more days. And I think we'll wait until we're fascist to change anything else. I mean, it might not be a bad idea to start getting some military theorists here so we can get some experience gained daily. But I think I'm going to hold on to these government points for a little bit. I mean, the other option would be to do something like this and do electronic concerns, so we can get our research. Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm doing it. It's official. And we're going to race towards the extra research slot, because that's very powerful. Okay, construction effort 2. Olympic Games. We got construction 1, very good. Let's move that right into this. Concentrate in industry so we can build more on the land we do have. And hopefully we can get enough civilian factories that producing the military will go swiftly. And then it would be nice to get some Navy stuff up and going soon. It's not as important. I think it's going to be a lot of land war, so I might go into tanks. I don't think we'll be doing much hopping. Okay, research is going well. I think we're going to be able to get that research slot fairly quickly. I don't see any reason to rush anything else. And all these civilian factories are only going to benefit us anyway, so this is usually the strongest start to go for. If you're trying to flip your ideology, you want to go for whichever political advisor can do that for you. And Bulgaria is actually a fairly strong start because you do start with a fair amount of fascist support. So you can switch quick and start wars before world tension gets too high. So I think this is going to be maybe a little easier than Ireland was, but at the same time, it should still be a challenge. We're starting fairly small. Let's get reinforcement rate with the radio. We do have electronic concern. And then we're going to start doing equipment after these are both done. Okay, we can modify the government again. I'm going to say that until we're fascist, because we're going to start justifying the war goal on Greece as soon as we can. So we're at 49%. That'll flip us probably at 52 or something, especially if we get more of the special modifiers from just having this supporter here. So I want to save enough to be able to justify that war goal. And perhaps we justify here as well on Albania, because I don't know that they can muster that much, and that'd be nice to pick up as well. Okay. So let's justify a war goal on Greece. We're now fascist. Conquer. Is there a difference here? There is. Definitely. Okay. So that'll finish fairly soon. We still have enough here. Maybe we do go for Albania here. I can't imagine they have too many troops. They have like 1 unit. Yeah, let's go ahead and justify that as well. And we should be far enough into Greece by that point. Okay. Talking smack to Greece. That's good. And then once we get our other research slot, we'll start focusing heavily on some other things. We should have enough political power soon to switch our economy. There we go. Let's do at least partial mobilization. We don't have enough world tension yet, and that's going to help us with production, because we're going to have less working on civilian, or in construction rather. Okay, constant industry 1. Let's go to research here. We're going to go see if we can't... Oh, wow. This is a strong start. Let's get this. Okay. Okay, let's get extra research slot. Couple more military factories started up here. Let's see, our recruitment's going all right. Production of weapons is a bit behind, but we'll get there. I think I do want to start researching some tanks. I'll probably go light tanks. I tend to prefer those rather than heavies. And if we can get them early, we're going to be in much better shape. So I think the next thing we do with our political power is get a military theorist, so that when we do have it available, we'll be able to redesign that unit. And how far off is this war? We're nearly there. I think we should have enough men to be able to push through Greece here. Have this guy go when he's ready. Okay, we got our extra research slot. So let's put that into artillery. We're going to want that as well. I think the artillery is going to be a powerful... You know, I think I'm going to go probably anti-tank stuff, but the standard artillery isn't bad. It would be interesting to see if these start, if we start with... No, we don't. Huh. I think we go mobile warfare doctrine once it becomes available. Or once we think we can. Okay. not immediately great here. But I think this will work out in our favor. I'm going to slow things down a little bit, so if I can do some micro, I will. Okay, yeah, if we can get this cut off, we are squared away. So, that guy moving in there. They're attacking there. Let's have them push here to hold that other unit. Okay, they made it through anyway. But we should be able to push through right here. Yeah, excellent. So this is a surround. They're going to lose all those guys. They might push into us a little bit, but they're not going to have enough supplies to last too terribly long. Let's make sure that all these divisions are assigned to this line. So maybe this port, no, these islands are separate. I don't think it counts towards this region, but I'm not positive. Let's see, is there a certain map mode I could see? Yeah. So these will crush, and then my whole force will be pushing here. They will push us back here, but it'll be slight. As long as we don't allow them to reconnect, we're going to be just fine. Hold that guy. So that mountain division will get pushed back. Okay, we can modify our government. Oh, I didn't do my national focus. Misplays, immediate misplays. Got some fighters, let's put them over Greece. Air superiority. That's going to help in this fight as well. And then let's go make sure that's all set up. We don't have enough political power to do any other modifications yet. They're going to push this. I think I should be able to get the horses to stop them long enough. Something like that would be solid. Okay. Let's focus on these for now. Solid here. And once that's closed, we can pull all the men to this front, and we'll outnumber them pretty significantly. I think this is just right-click worthy. See if we can push him back long enough that we can get these guys out. Because once they are defeated, they'll just squish. And this might be good for us too. They're pushing in here, so we can cut them off again. We're going to be in a perfect position. No wonder nothing's progressing. I have time paused. Let's go ahead and get a military theorist. Okay, very good. We're gonna have our support weapons in a moment here. And now their organization is going to be fairly low. They are going to push to here, but I think that's going to allow us to do another surround. Yeah, I think so. Something like this. You can hold these guys while I push them. Okay, got our support weapons. Let's see what's next on the docket here. Let's get... It's 37. Let's go back over here. It's 38, 37. Let's get some more efficiency. I think if we can make this push here, we can get around behind them. We are retreating there. Okay, I like it. I like this better. Especially if we can get the horses in on it. So they're going to be a lot faster. Maybe we can have this guy hold them there. No, don't do that. We do that quicker. Anti-commentary attack, that's fine. Instead of doing that, just do this. They have more troops than I would have thought. But I think we're gonna have what it takes here. Okay, so Albania is no longer a deal. Oh yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do it quick. Come on, baby. Come on. You got this. Now they're cut off from supply again. I love it when a plan works out. Now if I can move before we push them back, I think we can get them cut off. So rather than having the horses attack here, let's get them to retreat, I guess, accidentally. these guys attack there. Just hold them. Okay, they are defending this Lithonic. This encirclement is going to take out another 5 divisions of theirs. I don't think we need to be attacking, because they're going to be getting attritioned anyway. Oh, they're just going to do that. Okay. Maybe we can push past here. Surround that. Our manpower is terribly low, but we already knew it would be. I'm liking the way this is looking. It is ambitious to go for Greece first, but I think the way things played out, it's going to work in our favor. Alright, horses. Instead of doing that, I'm going to need you to do a surround on both these units. If you can do that, I think the horse should be able to move fast enough. Ah, beautiful. Okay, construction effort 2. Let's get our armament efforts going. Our construction is speeding up because we got 11 of 15, which is great. For such an early start, anyway. Okay, let's get this guy surrounded. Oh, he pulled back. That's fine. There's not much point in continuing to push that, but I'm not necessarily against it either. Before you do that, you should do this. Hold him. I like that. That's very good. Okay, we do have someone here. Okay, world tension's already up to 27%. That's not very good. Alright, so the mountain division's been crushed. The others should follow shortly. Should have more of an advantage over them. Okay, they're going to try to move out of here. I can't get surrounded. Okay, that's been taken. Let's go ahead and assign this guy back onto this. Or wait. Yeah, this guy should definitely be there. Should be no divisions on that. That's fine. We'll just push him. I think we should have a straight shot to Athens. If we pull this guy here. And once they join in, they are. They're gonna pull back. The horse. Get the horse to do some quick movement. be assigned to this to watch that guy. This infantry is actually moving quicker. I think it might be the mountains. I would like this to finish a little bit quicker. Can you maybe get in here? Because once those units start falling, they'll be done pretty quickly. Let's get back onto this guy. Push him back into the city if we can. Okay, they've stopped that advance. Let's just clean these things up a little bit. Horse is quick and mobile, so shouldn't be that much of a concern. These guys are dropping like flies. You stay there. Give you a front line just to hold. Shouldn't be any divisions assigned to this. So these guys should be assigned, I guess, to this. I don't have any orders either. And this horse doesn't have orders. But he does. He has direct orders from us. Okay. That's very good. Do that. They are going to have a straight crossing here, but I don't know they'll have much organization. Finished. We got our tanks. Let's go right into light tank. Might be able to push all these guys out of this port, and then we can get a big surround. They got 8 units in there. Yeah, I think that's going to work out for us. It's going to be great. To do that. Okay, we got our towed artillery. So, how much do we have here? Let's produce Well, no, it's summon us to anti-tank instead. And I don't want those tanks either. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure that guy can't transfer. What we got going on here? You're attacking. You're doing nothing. You don't have much organization, but maybe enough to hold them. Yeah, we're going to take the port. I think we can do that. Let's get this guy assigned to this division. Alright guys, well I'm going to call this an episode here, and in the next one we're going to take out Greece. Thanks for watching.